If Elon were to cash out all his assets today, he should have $190 billion, according to this very inaccurate Google search by me. And there was this game where you could spend all his imaginary money, which just triggers the dopamine in your body, you know, to feel like you're a really rich person despite doing nothing and just sitting in bed. I mean, like, you can do so much with like $100 billion. Like, do you have an interest in cars? You can spend that $190 billion on like 1,000 sports cars. You like luxury houses, you can do the same to luxury houses, man. You can like buy all the big houses in the world. And you like playing games, no problem, man. You can just spend that like $190 billion on like 3 claw machine games at your local arcade, you know. For content wise, I didn't give anything to charity, like, or at least I tried not to, because that'll make it, you know, make the challenge way too simple. And I'm also a selfish person. And in this video, I attempted to cash all of the imaginary money, and I'll just share like what I spent on it and you know why, and it gets really interesting down the road. Let me just pull out this pie chart that I made to, you know, simplify how I spend all the money. So this is the whole category onto like what I purchased, and I'll just break it down to smaller groups of this pie chart, you know, so that I can show you what I bought in detail. It's a pretty well drawn pie chart. This video is kinda long, so I broke it down into smaller categories per video. And spending the money to buy a military would be kinda interesting, you know, so let's just start with that.
Safety is number one priority.
When you're rich, you gotta defend your assets, you know. You know, for starters, let's just get 12 M1 Abraham tanks. I can't pronounce this word. Each tank should cost 8 million. So 8 times 12, you do the calculations. And I think on top of that, we also need a air force, you know, to defend the air as well. So let's get 6 Apache helicopters, you know, just stationed, and 8 F-15 jets.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night?
So the F-15 jets cost 87 million each, and because we get 8 jets, it costs a total of 701 million. And somehow the Apache helicopters actually cost more than the jets, when the jets can actually fly further than the helicopters, or, you know, I mean fly faster. And the tanks, because we bought 12 of them, it'll be a total of 96 million for all the tanks. So that is basically the Air Force and like the land troops, okay? And no, I mean and the land vehicles and the air vehicles. I plan to get a private island, but we'll leave it for another video. And basically what I plan to do with the private island is that I'll probably station like half of the military personnel over there, you know, just to defend the island. Good private islands are always situated at the most dangerous locations. If it's not because of alien invasion, it will be because of some extreme warfare. And because we're at the sea, we also need a navy as well to defend the sea, right? I decided to get 3 destroyers at $5.4 billion and 3 submarines at $8.4 billion. To run all these vehicles, we obviously need the people to run it, right? So let's just get the most powerful mercenary known in this world, known as the Blackwater mercenaries. Because we want them to run it for the next 20 years, so we spend a total of about 14 billion just on the Blackwater mercenaries. And one thing I can guarantee is that they're much better than the Stormtrooper. And I'll leave 10 billion in reserves. Our private island should look like Boom Beach.
Hey! What are us muscly armed heavies up to?
Let's also buy a mega yacht and build a house on the private island, okay? I want to wake up to the scenery of 30 military vehicles parked in front of my view. And it's even better to take a group photo with a destroyer in the background, you know, when you're holding the yacht party. And it sums it up for part 1 of the video. This video is just talk only. I'm not as rich as Elon Musk, okay? I just want to have the feeling of how it feels like to be rich. If you like part 1, do consider actually pressing the like button. It helps me a lot, man. And why not subscribe to my channel as well, you know? Comment in the comment section below how you would actually spend $1 billion. Try not to give it away to charity, man. You gotta be very greedy with the money, you know? It's $1 billion for yourself.